Never mind. Oh.
There he is.
There he is.
He's behind the tree.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Bam! Shotgun you in the butt, dude. How about that for a win?
Up in relay?
Yeah, can anybody take a Phoenix?
Yeah.
Take a
I
what?
can.
A Phoenix.
I heard penis.
Oh, yeah, I can take one of those too. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, that's so hot. I mean,
Told you I thought it was funny sometimes.
oh my.
Go, go, go!
I did it! I killed him, bro!
Good job! Good job!
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. I got him! Wiz, I got him! I got him, buddy!
Hey Siri. Do I look fat?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll bet you're a 42.
Dang. Got him. No more shotgun camping for you. That's my shotgun now. And I'll get a nice triple kill with it. Triple kill for the win with that shotgun I grabbed at the end. Let's freaking go!
That was great. That was great.
Bam! David, thank you for that. Suck it, Sigma! Bam! There we go, guys. Zero mode challenge, Buster only this time. On a RetroBit Super Retro Trio Plus. Let's go. Win one. We made it. No, we didn't.
The smoke though got ya. The smoke totally smoke roll.
Beautiful. Oh, I caught it! Are you serious? That was amazing. I bounced off of him. I can't believe I caught the ledge. Dude, the gun totally works. You see how I caught that ledge? Let's go!
Hey Siri. Do you work for the FBI?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Alright, hello and welcome everybody out to another edition of random stream nonsense stuff that we're doing here today. And today I am going to be doing an interesting little project involving the Retron 5 from Hyperkin. So if any of you are unfamiliar with this device, it is basically a subpar emulation box that would let you play games off of original cartridges by dumping them to its internal memory. Unfortunately, it was plagued with some really subpar emulation performances. This is it right here, by the way. Trying to show it off, but it's kind of limited by cord length. So, I really don't use this thing for a whole lot other than to test prototype cartridges when the need arises to see if they will run on the device, since a lot of people out there have one. But, again, I'm not the biggest fan of this box. I don't think it's really that great. It gets the job done if you, don't have any other way of playing retro games, but it's definitely not the best. And what's up, Juan? You are here. McClaws, you are here also. Yes, you are the only two that have chatted so far. But yes, what up, McClaws? How you doing, man? But, anyways, so today's interesting thought piece before we dive into some Halo later is to see if we can convert the Retron 5 into an actual ROM dumper, so that way we have an easier way of backing up NES, Super Nintendo / Super Famicom, Genesis, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. I've covered how to dump some of these games before on my channel, but this would definitely be a lot more convenient in certain regards for that purpose. So we're gonna dive into that. But yeah, just as a quick example here, like this is how the Retron 5 works. Go to big screen here. Oh, I want the music to stay on though. Let's leave the music on.
Take a drink.
Take a drink. Yeah, take a drink. Oh yeah. Take that drink. I brought a water bottle just for this occasion. We took a drink. But anyway, just a quick example of how Retron 5 works. Like, here's a Game Boy Color game. I'll stick it into the Game Boy port in the front of this device. It will automatically detect what system it's for and dump the ROM. And it didn't recognize what cartridge it was this time. Awesome. Way to go, Retron 5. Like, I tested all these cartridges before, and it's like, yeah, this is a Pokemon. This time it's like, I have no clue what it is. There we go. See, there it is.
Ooh, I wanna play that.
What up? What up, Monkey King? Colin, how you doing? Welcome to stream. But yeah, so like, it just does that for a variety of different games and systems. So like, NES, here's Tetris. Bam, Tetris. Like, it can detect them. It dumps them, detects them, and lets you play them. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 for Japanese version. For Super Fammy. Like, that's how it works. It just dumps the ROMs to its internal memory and lets you play them. So people have found a way to make it so you could dump these games to a computer. It just involves modifying the Retron 5 a little bit. Stupid death grip on the freaking pins. Hate that. It's one of the things I hate about this system. Like, it will literally damage your games if you use it for an extended period of time. It's like, I will never put my games in here more than a couple of times because of how bad it is. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to modify it to dump these games to our computer. So we're going to follow some instructions I found online on how to modify this sucker. So, required elements. You need a Retron 5. It's kind of the whole point. You need a Retron 5. SD card reader for your computer. Mini USB cable, so the kind that came with PS3 and Wii U. And then games that you want to dump. So there we go. And then of course a controller to plug into the Retron 5 so you can navigate the menus. But we have all those required elements. Let's go ahead and see if we can't follow the steps here. So let's see here. Hold up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. So let's make that disappear. There we go. So now y'all can see my desktop. So basically, I found this guide from May 15th, 2019, so 2 years ago, that shows you how to unlock the Retron 5 with a custom ROM, basically. And with this, we should be able to access the Android file system through USB type deals, I believe. This does come at the risk of breaking my Retron 5. I honestly don't care, just because I never use this thing outside of the occasional prototype testing, so it's really not anything I need. So if I end up breaking it right now, it won't be the biggest loss in the world. What up, Carl? Or is it Carl D17 or Carl17? What's a Retron 5? Like a Raspberry Pi? It's an emulation console from Hyperkin. So it's this ugly thing here. I really don't care for the look of this thing. But yes, it's this guy right here. Carl D17, nice. Wiz, thank you for the 13-month resub, buddy. You are a freaking champ. Let's go. Hype in chat for Wiz. You've never seen one before? They're not really all that big these days. They came out like back in 2016, 2015. And they've pretty much been slammed into oblivion for being a piece of crap, which it kind of is. So that's why I'm trying to convert mine into a ROM dumper to give it an actual purpose. So, like, they still make them. Like, they still make them and sell them, but they cost like $160, which is just kind of an absurd price. So it's kind of whatever. Like, I wouldn't ever really recommend anyone go out and buy one of these. But if you have one, and if you can maybe turn it into a ROM dumper, that might be interesting to some people. So that's what we're exploring here. Like, this is all just an exploratory process on if we can do this. But yes, so instructions. Download the image, which I already did. Burn it to an SD card. Alright. So, have my SD card inserted in. Here is the boot recovery image for the Retron 5 that came from that download link. So, we'll just get that pulled out real quick. Alright, so it's an image file, so we need to use something like WinDisk Image 32 or something. Which one do I have installed right now? I don't even know what I have installed. Which one do I have installed? Don't even know. I have so much crap installed that I need to get rid of. I haven't gone through and actually fixed up my computer in a while. I guess I might not have it on the start menu, to be honest. No, there it is. Image Writer. Alright, so Win32 Disk Imager. There we go. Yeah, it's okay if we do that. Oh gosh, why is it always like that? Alright, so now I'm going to select... Yep, there's my USB drive. So now I'm just going to select this image and write it to my SD card. Yes, I'm sure I want to do this. Oh, Brad Miller, thank you for the YouTube sub. Thought so too. I'm going to lurk while I get ready for a family activity. Good luck, guys. Alright, Wiz. Appreciate it. Alright, so there we go. It wrote the image. It's got a bunch of different partitions in Linux format, so it's all angry at me, which is fine. Write successful. Cool. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. So now we're going to take out the SD card. We're going to turn off the Retron 5 because I had it powered on earlier to show you all how it loads games. We'll turn that off. Oh, snap. going on? That is a Russian name that I do not know how to pronounce, but I appreciate you so much for that YouTube sub. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't know Russian. Okay, so how the frick do we get SD cards to go in here? This is like the worst SD card slot I've ever had the displeasure of using. Is that, like, does it really just stick out like that? I guess it really just sticks out like that. That is terrible. Oh, well, I guess I'm not that surprised. Alright, anyway. Let's see here. So, the tutorial says, after we burn it, put it into the Retron 5, plug in a wired controller, insert the SD card power on the system. Full wipe, see a few things, reboot now. Okay, not a very complicated process from the looks of it, but we'll see how it goes. No, it can't run Switch games. It's NES, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn it on now. There we go. Maybe this thing will power back on? I have no idea what it's doing. Like, did you turn on? There it goes. Okay. We have power. Do your thing. Alright, there we go. It's coming. Let's do this. Alright. Aha, there we go. Here we go. Alright, wipe data factory reset is what they said to do. Alright, yes, delete all user data. So it's doing that, and then it says update RK image from external storage, so we're going to do that. And we're going to let it do its thing. Nice. Alright, so here it goes. Not very Ram? Thank you for that Twitch follow. How you doing? Why pay $150 plus for the box? Because it's for casual people. It's for casual people that want a way to play all these games on their TV. Don Tony, thank you for that YouTube sub. How you doing today? Alright, so we should now be in a new... Maybe I needed to take the SD card out first. We'll see. We'll see if it takes us back to that recovery menu. We know we need to take the SD card out. But we should now be in a modified Retron 5 firmware. If everything went okay. Or maybe we'll just be stuck at this white screen forever. I don't know. We'll find out. Like I said, I got mine for testing purposes. I use it for business. That's all I use it for. That's why I'm trying to make it a little more useful. Because it will still be good for business purposes, but if it could also be a ROM dumper, oh, even better. That is the best. Okay, so it's still just at this white screen. I'm going to try taking the SD card out. I should have taken it out when I hit reboot. Derp. That's my bad. Alright, let's see what happens now. A widescreen of death might have happened to your Retron. Oh no! Like I said, this does come with a high probability of bricking your Retron. I honestly don't care if it does brick mine because I just don't care. It's kind of a whatever thing to me at this point. And it looks like it might have bricked it, honestly. Like, it's just stuck. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I did. Yep, it's dead. Oh well. Well, now we know that doesn't work. Yep, it's dead. I love that message. Alright, well that might be the shortest project of all time. Just completely fry the Retron instantly. Like, no problemo. Alright, we'll just try booting it back up a few times, see what happens. See what happens. Give it its fair shake. Don't count it out. Might just be taking a long time to rewrite things. You never know. In which case, I really shouldn't be turning it off and on. But, oh well. Experimentation. That's what we're here for. Hi, Mom. Thanks for the 200 stars. I think that's what that says. It's so small, I can't read it. Alright. So you do your thing here, little Retron. Alright. Paused our music. Crud. There you go. Alright. Anyway, I mean, let's just give it a minute, or 5, or 10. I don't know. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the biggest fail streams that there have ever been. We killed the project in 20 minutes. Like, that's absolutely fantastic. GG's. First time here. Welcome to the experimentation phase. It's great. It's good stuff. All right. What's interesting to me is, like, it doesn't even boot back into, like, that recovery mode. Like, that's fun. What do I do if I destroy it? I'll just do something else. I don't really care. I don't really care if I destroyed this thing. We'll dump some ROM images from Super Retrocade or something. Yeah, it's looking like it's totally bricked. Like, I'm not denying that one bit. Just giving it its fair shake. You gotta give it a shake, you know? It's alright. This thing belongs in a dumpster anyway. I mind answering a RetroArch question? I don't care. Go for it. Rip. That's what it is. Like I said before I even got started, there's a very high probability this will brick it, so... There it is. It bricked it. I'm honestly not that surprised. Alright, so we'll just let it do its thing. Go into My File Explorer, go to Local State Folder, and delete the config files. Alright, yeah, this thing's done. Nice. Well, that was fun. That was totally fun. So happy. Just awesome way to start. Oh no, there's no fixing this at this point now, I don't think. Like, you can't even get it to a bootloader. So, I don't know. I really don't care. Like I said, this thing's kind of a piece of crap, so... It's literally just been sitting on my floor and comes out, like, 3 times a year. Oh well. Maybe. I'll look into it later when we're not on stream. Like, there's always a possibility. I just, again, I don't really care all that much. This thing's a giant turd. So, I knew that there was a very high probability that it would brick, but I decided to go for it anyway just because I never used the sucker, so there we go. We killed it. That project is done. Oh well. No biggie. And Black Viking, thank you for that YouTube sub. Appreciate it. Now what? Now... we're putting this away. And I'm gonna get something else out. Okay, guys, go on out, please. Alright. So now, we are gonna dump some games from a RetroBit Super Retrocade. So this has a number of arcade games in it, and Genesis and Super Nintendo games in it. And I've done this project before and it worked just fine, but it's a nice little tiny device. No worries. It happens. But yeah, it's a nice little device. Emulation quality isn't the worst, isn't the best, but I mean, I like it for what it is, and it's a good way to get a crap ton of arcade games, if you dump them yourself legally, to use on other devices. And arcade emulation is a pain in the butt, so it's a nice way to just get them. Alright, there we go. So, just give me a minute here to get this all turned on. There we go. So, interesting little Super Nintendo inspired controller. It's actually not that bad. This is just a micro USB one, isn't it? No, it has a power adapter. Cool. Alright, let's see here. There it is. Cool deal. Alright, unplug the Retron. Plug back in. Plug in, rather, the Retrocade. There we go. Alright. I thought this light was supposed to turn red when it's powered on. My Retrocade not work either? My Retrocade die? Well, now that's curious. My Retrocade might have died too. This might be the shortest stream of all time. What up, Ramon? How you doing? Good afternoon to you as well. Alright, yeah, that's, different. What the heck? Alright, so the power strip's working. Power strip's definitely working. It's got my phone charging. So, what? Super Retrocade, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not powering on? You little rascal. Oh, wait, we almost had it on. The light turned on for a second. Alright, there's something going on with the power switch then. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's so funny. All this stuff worked before. Haven't touched it in a few years. Like, what? What is going on? Just sell it as untested like most others do? Oh gosh. Yeah, Don Tony, Retron 5s were never that good. I literally just break mine right now. It's great. So we're trying something else, or we were going to try something else, but now it's not working, so... I don't even know! Like, what the heck? Alright, we're going to do something really scientific here. That works for almost all electronics. And it's called, smash it on the floor. Yeah, got a blow in it. It doesn't have any... There we go. And now, all of a sudden, it will work like a charm. Because that's how electronics works. I was really hoping that would work, just for fun. It didn't. Alright, so my Super Retrocade seems to have died in storage. That's awesome. Wonder if we can maybe open it up and see if we can't fix it real quick then, I guess. I don't know. This is turning into an utmost interesting of streams, to say the least. Oh gosh, that is really tiny. Alright, well, what to do about that? Darn, I'm really hoping that it would just be a quick little thing to show you this, but I can no longer show it. Very curious. Alright. Well, then, I honestly don't know what to do anymore. What the heck? This just turned into a huge WTF moment. The joys of doing things live. If I was just going to make a video on this like I normally do, I'm like, oh, never mind, this ain't going to be a video idea. But instead we're trying to do it live, and it's like, well, now we don't have a stream. Oh, well. Good stuff.
You just kicked me and the kids off and move on to Halo.
I know, right? Well, I wouldn't need to kick you off.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, everybody. Like, it is, dead as a doornail. As well. For no reason. This device is honestly really cool because you can literally boot things from the SD card, take the SD card out, and it's still a stock device. Like, it's really cool how it works, but I have no idea why it no longer works, so oh well. It's two devices I guess I can drop off at the recycling center because they are now both dead. Like, what the heck? Nico, thank you for the YouTube sub. Dylan, thank you for the YouTube sub. I don't know. We might be able to fix this one. We're gonna open it up real quick, see what happens. Here, you guys want to watch? You guys want to watch Modwife play Mass Effect? In the meantime, we can turn on her gameplay of Mass Effect, just to not bore us. There we go. There we go. You guys can watch Modwife play Mass Effect. She's sitting back here playing Mass Effect on CRT. It's pretty great.
Are you here about
Oh,
water?
it's so good.
My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medic said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone. One of Aria's people?
Alright.
Does it
Enjoy some Mass Effect.
Station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Gave her drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar. Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street.
Alright, there we
I
go.
think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was
Alright, so what are we looking at here? Power switch.
Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
Alright, there we go.
Anything.
Let's see here.
Her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
There it is. It's like, what the freak did I just do with that power cable?
Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
There we go.
Thank you. Please,
We got it.
If it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
Sweet.
We will be respectful.
It was just disconnected from the main board somehow. That is very interesting. Alright, well, we fixed the Super Retrocade. Don't know how it became detached.
Neff,
Gotta take off. Alright, Wiz. Thanks, buddy.
Artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot
Yep,
to
fantastic
talk about.
butt shot right there.
I dropped your root's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water. Well, then I'm dancing with her.
Like
Later,
water.
Cures, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Scrubby, thank you so much for that YouTube sub. Why can't I screw this back together? That's weird.
And the helix is flowing through me.
Excuse me.
The way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing. No one's ever looked at me like that.
Read the oldest entry.
Then I'm dancing with her. Later.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes.
What the heck? Why won't this go in?
I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a
Well, I
spark
just lost that
slightly
screw,
isolated
great.
From their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. And she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone
Alright,
who
there we go.
successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morin speaks to you on many levels. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since
There
the
we
people
go.
hunted vampires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
Alright, gotta find that screw I just dropped.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone.
I have
and
no idea where that thing went.
She'll come after
There
me.
it is.
You can draw Morin.
Alright, we found it.
You
Nice.
are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Alright, cool.
Hello again. Did you find anything?
Alright, so let's go ahead and plug that back in.
Keep losing video.
Yeah, sorry. I'll turn this off on here.
It's not too bad. I'm not doing any combat, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back to my project anyway. Here we go. So now we should have the Super Retrocade. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Huh. So yeah. The Super Retrocade. Ravi, thank you for the YouTube sub. So as you can see, there's a number of arcade games. There are a number of arcade games on this system. So you got classics like Double Dragon, Double Dragon 3. No, Double Dragon 2? I forgot about that. Final Fights and all these other things. A lot of NES and Super NES games. Ooh, Hammer and Harry arcade. Let's go. So yeah, lots of different games on here. R-Type. Mega Man 2 and 3 for NES. What was the one? There was like 2 games that came out here on this device that was the first time they actually got officially released in the US. Was it, shoot, what was it called? Can't think of what the name of it is now. Dang. Oh, Boogie Wings. I think that was it. Yeah, I think it was Boogie Wings. That's the first time it's really ever come here. And then Armored Warriors. That was the other one. So Armored Warriors and Boogie Wings, like, it's like the first time they ever got officially released in the US. But anyway, now that we have the Super Retrocade working, let's go ahead and get it loaded up so we can dump its games. Alright. So we'll go back to my PC screen here real quick. What's a Retron 5? It was a multi-emulator, or it was an emulation box that let you play from real cartridges. I broke mine already. Like, I broke mine 20 minutes into stream trying to do the hack, so we're doing a different thing now. So I actually need to update that title because we are done with the Retron 5 because it broke. So we're just going to do that instead. We'll change up the title. There we go. Yeah, I knew going in that there was a very high chance I would break it, so oh well, it's not a very big loss to me personally. It happened pretty much exactly like I thought it would, so darn. I had hopes that we could have turned it into a ROM dumper, but oh well. Oh gosh. We need to clean this disk. Alright, let's do that real quick. We'll clean this USB. Alright, so that is disk 4. Alright, there we go. Alright, so our USB drive, or our SD card's ready to use again now. So I have instructions here that I followed before on how to dump the Super Retrocade games. NES, Famicom, Genesis, SNES, and then also Game Boy and Game Boy Advance were on there as well. And Super Famicom as SNES too. But anyways, Orange Pie Light. Excuse me, I like inhaled dust or something. Alright, so we need a Linux build of this. We're looking for Orange Pie. They don't have an orange pie thing here on the official build. Okay, let's do nightly then. It's easier to find it there. There we go. So, Odroid. No, did they get rid of it? Or am I just blind and not seeing it? Now, here we go. Arm 64, there we go. Orange pie. Which version did it say? All winter orange pie image, orange pie light. Actually, let's see here. Oops. I'm curious. All winter. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, for orange pie. Man, there's a lot. Here we go. Orange pie light. That's the one I want. Who's that in the back? That's Modwife playing Mass Effect right now. What up, Generational Gamer? So, we already fried our Retron 5, so we're moving on to dumping games from a Super Retrocade. It's kind of whatever. But yes, that is Modwife playing some Mass Effect. Enjoying some downtime without the baby being awake. My goodness, it's taking forever to download this. Love it. But anyways, once that's downloaded, we need to write the image, boot once to allow the auto resize of the storage. And then we're going to change some text. We need a keyboard. We need a keyboard for this. Big Tracy 2004, thank you for the YouTube sub. Alright, cool. I think there was an update I saw on the last page, though. Alright, so we'll need to mess with that.
Is that a seagull?
That sounds like a seagull. Alright, cool. We'll see how this goes. Again, this might result in another giant failure, but that's kind of the fun of all of this. And it's taking forever to download! My goodness. Didn't know I was married. Oh, for sure. It'll be 10 years in October, actually. Time flies when you're having fun, my friends. Alright. So, if this image didn't take a million years, we'd already be starting on the project, but... oh well. What are you gonna do? At least we got the Super Retrocade working again. 13 on Tuesday. Nice, Generational Gamer. Congrats, my friend. It's freaking awesome, man. Oh, we can turn the music back on. Why don't we have music back on? Make this a little less boring. There we go. There we go. Another minute of downloading. It's not like we don't have fiber internet here or something. What's this 2 megabytes a second nonsense? Good old Laka servers. I kind of want to install Laka on my Switch. That seems interesting. Only to you, McClaws. Only to you, buddy. AOL? Exactly. It's totally AOL. AOL. I would have killed for these speeds with AOL. Let's be honest here, man. The highest download speed we ever got with dial-up was 5 kilobytes a second. And that was on a very lucky day. We lived so far from the data center. Like, my average download was usually 2 or 3. But most often 2. It's like download a 4 megabyte file was an all-day proposition. Anytime StarCraft needed an update, that was an all-day thing. Like, oh, it's terrible. Hey, there we go. Finished downloading. Thank you, finally. Alright. Let's get this extracted. Alright, so now we're going to write it to the SD card like we did before with the other things image. Where did I find that under? Image writer, there it is. Alright. So, yep. G selected. Alright. So, let's write the... Bah! Specified device does not exist. It just disconnected my USB drive. Little butt munch. How dare it? Whoa, 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 what the? Chill out. Calm down. Calm down now.
Have a piece of cheese.
Yeah, calm down now. We cleaned you. You shouldn't be that angry. It shouldn't be that angry, yet here we are. It's angry. Oh no, it's still really angry. What the heck? It totally didn't clean it. It totally didn't clean it. Alright. What the heck? Whatever. There we go. You happy now? You good? Can you chill out? Thank you. My goodness. Let's go ahead and reopen that so it can chill the frick out too. Alright, there we go. H? No, you're not set to H, you're set to G. You derp monkey. It's gonna be all angry at me, watch. It's gonna get angry. It's gonna get angry. There's no device here. Are you sure? Oh, okay. Maybe it is on H now. Okay, whatever. You do your thing. I don't care. Let it do its thing. And 14 megabytes a second. Oh my goodness. No way. Siobhan Haven with the $10 super chat and pour one out for the dial-up days. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Thanks for helping us out. Thanks for helping us keep it running. And as for the dial-up days, we had dial-up until 2008. Like, most people had moved to broadband around the early 2000s, 2005-ish. It was like a lot of the late adopter days for my friends.
Pour one out for the dial-up days.
But yeah, we had dial-up till 2008, and then we moved over to a cell phone adapter. And that thing was like life-changing for us to finally be rid of dial-up. It was just like this little air card we had to attach to my laptop, and then I shared that throughout the house, like with router and all that stuff. Like, it was so stupid. And then we upgraded to a 3G one like 2 years after that in 2010. It was like, oh my gosh, it actually doesn't suck. Like, it was nuts. It's like, my goodness, running 3G. Got 3G internet speeds. Then we had a friend that worked for Verizon. He told us how to make it so it would only work in 3G mode, so we wouldn't fall back down to edge speeds. And it was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And then I got married, and we moved to a location that could get real internet, and it was the greatest thing ever. But then all my friends moved to a place where they had no internet for a number of years, and that was, like, I finally got internet that worked, and none of my friends had internet anymore. Go figure. Alright, right successful. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's see how it goes. Stop it. Alright, cancel. Let's eject that. Alright, so we're going to boot it in the Super Retrocade once, let it resize the partition files. And do its thing. This is going to be interesting. Never done that. I mean, I haven't done this in a while. Not sure how long it's going to take, so bear with us. Bear with us here. It's kind of a more informal project stream than anything really exciting. We're not gonna get video? Like, you changed to a different video source on me? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna sit here at a black screen for a while. Powered on, so I know it's doing its thing. I might actually need to go find the old version of this image, to be honest, to make it work better. This new image might actually not be that great for it. Yeah, I need to find the older image. Actually. I think it's gonna stay at a black screen with this image. Hold on. Okay, let's see if we can find older ones then. Okay.
My game's on, so I'm gonna head out there.
Okay.
Done close the door?
Sure. Alright, so we could go back to January of 2021. And this might be what we need here. Maybe not. Shoot, I need to track down this older build then. Or maybe this one might work. I don't know. Hard to say. These instructions are like super old, and so everything's been updated since then, and that breaks compatibility with a lot of things. So hard to really say for sure. Okay, cool. Greetings from the Eastern Time Zone. What up, Ladies Pro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You got vaccinated? Nice, Omar. What games have I dumped already? None. We're running into all the wonderful technical issues. So, all the good stuff. Interesting. Dolphin emulator on Android blows. Yeah, well, works well for a lot of things, but I imagine it's not as well for other things. I've never had a phone powerful enough to use Dolphin on Android, though. Like, I got a Pixel 3, and that was almost powerful enough, but it ended up not being. Which was too bad. I mean, apparently the new 888 processor is really good, but who knows? Who knows how good it really is until you try it. Alright, so yeah, I totally don't think this is doing anything. I think it's just lying to me at this point. Alright, let's try this older image then. Let's see if that does anything, because we don't even have an image here. I mean, technical issues are better than breaking your console almost immediately. I mean, that's true. We can only go up from here. Like, the Retrocade's I mean, the Retrocade isn't gonna die from this. Like, the Retron 5 is dead. Like, there's no bringing that back. Like, that's done. Like, we're not gonna kill the Retrocade. Like, we can turn the Retrocade back on right now and it'll just boot into the Retrocade. So, example here. Take the SD card out and hey, look, there's the Retrocade. It's back. Hooray. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The Retron, that thing, yeah, we killed that thing. Oh well, good riddance. Don't really care. Don't care. It is what it is. So, let's just keep messing around with images until we find one that kind of works for this. So, yeah, whatever. Huge whatever moment. Alright, so we got the new orange pie, or the older orange pie image there. And then someone said that a banana pie image might work as well, so I downloaded that too. So we'll try these out and see what happens. See if we can get it to do its initial boot resizing, because once we can get that to happen, we're home free. And we can get the rest of it to work. It's just, again, the last time I did this was like 2 years ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, so it's like, I mean, there's no guarantee I'm even going to find the right version to make this work again. You don't buy Apple products to do hobbyist activities. Like, that's not what Apple products are for. Alright, there it is. Let's do this. Wow, I didn't know how to work the program there for a second. That was fun. Alright, so orange pie light. There we go. Right. Yes. Alright, do your thing. Alright, so let's just wait for it to do its thing again. Oh gosh, go away. Stop it. No, no, stop it. You're not supposed to do stuff. Stop it. Apple products have places for people that use them. Just because I don't personally understand it doesn't mean that they don't serve millions of people out there. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw the ads that they're bringing back colored iMacs, and I'm not gonna lie, that was super tempting to make me want a Mac again. Like, the colored ones bring back the 90s, and that's when Apple was really good. So it was like, I kind of like it. I don't know what I would ever do with it. I can't afford one anyway. But it's like, ooh, colors. Yay. Some fantastic colors. I want one. Like, there you go. You guys are doing it right. Get colors involved. You were thinking about getting a Steam controller? I'm pissed that I didn't get one for $5 when they were, like, just trying to get rid of them. I bought one, and then later that day, they're like, oh, we oversold them, so we canceled your order. It's like, you guys suck. I wanted a Steam controller for $5. I have a Steam Link still. Don't ever use it for anything. The question is, McClaws, have you ever used an Apple product in the last 20 years? Because if you haven't used one, can you really say they suck? I won't say they suck, I just don't think they have any use for a lot of people's needs that like gaming and hobbyist activities. Especially hobbyist activities, since nothing is actually written for Mac. They always tell you to use a VM instead. iPods are awesome though. Hey, if you have a use for it, that's awesome. Like, that's all there really is to it. If you can find a use for something that you have, it doesn't matter. Like, it works for you, that's great. I honestly, the only Apple product I have is an old PowerBook G3 PowerPC model. I want to do more stuff with it, I just don't have a reason to yet. A friend of yours has one for Wii. Has one he uses it to play Wii games mostly, and they're really good. Nice. Back in like 2009. I hate iTunes though. iTunes became just this really big piece of bloat, so I couldn't get rid of it fast enough. But yeah, I've always had Android phones because I like being able to do whatever I want to do with them when I want to do with it, not have to worry about jailbreaking it, because that's annoying. Like, it's not that it's hard to jailbreak it, it's just annoying that you have to. Like, I don't like that. And then Apple started kind of destroying the ability for it to really do things easily by taking out standard video drivers like OpenGL, Vulkan. Like, now you have to use Metal. And so it's like, a lot of people don't want to make a Metal backend for a lot of things. Like, people are finally. Like, it's finally getting to a good place, but for a long time it's like, nah, screw Metal. Again, I don't really follow the Apple scene just because I have no real reason to. It doesn't cater to the needs that I use computers and devices for, so it's not my thing. If it works for people, it works for people. That's all that matters. Alright, so it doesn't look like this image works either. Yeah, these images just might not work anymore. They might be too new, which is unfortunate. Like, they only went back to the beginning of the year, which means I'm gonna have to find an archive site with Orange Pi Lite 2.2.2. Maybe I could find that. Maybe I can find that. Let's see here. No. Yeah, this isn't doing what we want it to. Ah, here we go. No, these are all the most up-to-date ones again. Dang it. Right, here we go, here we go. We found the legacy builds. We might have something here. Hold on. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay, so we found 2.3. Maybe that will be old enough to work for this. Alright, 2.3. There we go. September 18th, 2019. Okay, cool. Let's grab that. There's an easier way to get on the SD card? Is there now? I would like this updated tutorial. I'm finding a bunch of out-of-date stuff. There's a custom firmware, but it doesn't look like it lets me dump things. Starts with E. So yeah, I mean, we can load up that just straight up custom firmware real quick, see if that lets us do it, but I don't think it does. Oh gosh, 800. Well, this isn't a Raspberry Pi, Omar. This is a Super Retrocade. We'll try these out, see what happens. Again, experimentation is the name of the game here. Hello. Hello, all of you wonderful Linux partitions that just absolutely get Windows so up in arms and angry. I know, we don't want to overwrite the internal software. That's not the point of this. We're trying to dump the internal software. So like I said, you can run the external, you can run the custom firmware completely external so it doesn't touch the internal stuff, but I'm not sure it'll let us dump it, will it? We'll try it. Who cares? We'll try it real quick. There's no reason not to. We just have to wait a million years for it to download. Ah, it's actually downloading better than the official Laka stuff. That's funny. It's twice as big and downloads 5 times faster. Gotta love it. Friggin' technology. Yeah. This Laka image from the Laka website is downloading at a wonderful 100 kilobytes a second. My goodness. Good stuff. Whatever. Whatever. We'll try the custom firmware, see if that lets us dump stuff. That wasn't around the last time I did this. Where did my freaking USB drive go? My goodness, I let my desk get way too dirty. Gonna see if you can find your Raspberry Pi. You haven't used it in a while. Nice. Do it, Omar. Do it. There it is. Alright. USB drive. It's my wonderful USB drive that works on literally anything. Doesn't matter what project I'm doing, it just works. It's great. Okay, here we go. Custom firmware version. Yeah, like I said, we're not erasing the internals. We're dumping the internals. This isn't about putting custom firmware on a Super Retrocade. It's about dumping the arcade games from a Super Retrocade. Oh, wow, that was angry. Alright. Right in the new SD card image real quick. Sorry I didn't bother changing back over to the desktop for this. Found it. Your software's still there? Nice. That's good. It's good, Omar. It's funny, I still have my first Raspberry Pi 3. Oh my gosh, why is it opening up like 600 file explorers right now? Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Wow, that really made it angry. This is good stuff. Oh, that was amazing. It's so angry. Yes, I'm aware of all of that. That's why we're trying to get the normal Laka install, because that lets you actually dump things. If this was a custom firmware install, then yes, we would just do what I'm doing now and then be happy with the custom firmware, but that's not the purpose. We're trying it out to see if maybe we can get the dumper involved, but I don't think it works like that with the custom firmware, so we're going to see it, we're going to see and try. Just because the older versions of Laka are proving a little harder to find than I want them to be. But yeah, I might just say scrub this project and move on to something else. And figure this out offline, just because I'm kind of getting bored of searching for stuff. You have it loaded with Sega CD games? Nice. I need to update the Laka install to 1.93 on my need to update the Laka install on my Raspberry Pi 400 to 1.9.3 or 3.0 as Laka's known. That just barely came out, so that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. What the heck? Lock-on SD can be used to dump the ROMs, Kaylee. I've done it before already, and it doesn't matter if the ROMs are old or not. It's still a legal way to do it, which is why I'm trying to show it. That's okay. That's kind of the whole point. Like, it's not all about always having good luck on it. It's about the experimentation. People seem to enjoy it, so I figured I'd start showing it off a little bit more. Because why not? Why the heck not? Game keeps crashing on the Xbox because you're playing it on an Xbox. Anything past PS1 isn't even worth doing on Xbox, in all honesty. It's more of a hassle than it's worth. Too many limitations in the moment. Well, I appreciate it. We'll try it. I've done it before, but back then I actually had the right builds and didn't have to look for them, you know? Like, it's just... Time marched on, I didn't make backups of the things that worked back when, so now I gotta manually find them, and it's just a... So, it's just... is what it is. Again, I'll see... I haven't ever tried the custom firmware. Maybe we can access what we need to with it, because that would be really convenient if we can. Like, why not try? If not, I'm not even going to worry about it because I need to go find the old build, and I really don't want to deal with that a whole lot, to be honest. Like, I found one old build, we'll give that one a shot too, if I can't figure it out with the actual custom firmware, but I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to show some stuff off before we hop on for Halo Night. But now my USB drive is... my USB SD card reader is just taking a dump. In a way, Generational Gamer, it can be booted to Linux. It could be booted to Laka's command line, which then you can use to copy and mount stuff and all this other weirdness. It's interesting, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, because that was a horrible explanation. Yes, if it gets to a command prompt, it should work. Exactly. Yeah, my USB, I mean, this SD card might have taken a dump. Wouldn't really be surprising. This is a piece of crap SD card. I'm surprised it hasn't died yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Might have it working again. Good. I like breaking all my stuff, so y'all can see how not to do things. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. What the heck? Glad we have some kickin' music to listen to at least. Okay. You gonna be happy with me now? You gonna let me do what I want to do? Or are you still gonna be angry? It's fine if you want to still be angry. Like, I understand. I'm doing a bunch of crap to you right now. It's not pleasant. But really appreciate it if you work. Just saying. It'd be great. Alright. There we go. Alright, so it's writing the image finally. So we should be good in about 4 or 5 minutes, it says. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. There you go. Don't see a point to not have it showing. But yeah, we'll try the custom firmware, see if we can get to the Linux command prompt, because then if we can back up the internal image, which then lets us get to those ROM files, which is the whole freaking point! One of the key elements of this channel is showing you how to do things legally. So if you're just a dirty pirate and don't care, then whatever, you know how to get stuff. But for people that might want to back up things that they own, this is for them. Like, I finally have a way to show off how to get legal Atari 5200 BIOS files now, very easily. You just download Atari, you buy Atari Vault on Steam. And you don't even have to buy the DLC for it. You go into Atari Vault, Streaming Assets, Focal Emulator, 5200. Like, all of the info is here just by buying the base game. And it gives you access to, like, 12 games or something. And then there's the Atari 5200 BIOS file. Like, freaking cool. And you have all these games too. Don't even have to buy the DLC. Like, that was hilarious. And then you have a bunch of other Atari games there, and then of course like the 80 some odd Atari games here, plus Atari arcade games. Like, freaking love it. Freaking love it. And then Neo Geo games. Where did I store those? Program files. Neo Geo 25th anniversary. Yeah, here we go. So like, you buy these Neo Geo 25th anniversary collections, and they just store their games in MAME format. So you get Neo Geo games plus Neo Geo BIOS files all legally. Like, it's freaking awesome. Like, I love that. I freaking love that. And then there's Intellivision collections you can do that with. I don't have any of those installed at the moment. There was another one. The PlayStation Classic lets you, a mini USB. Well, you would have to get a, to actually access the USB, like, from a computer would take more tools than I have. I don't have the tools that would make that work. Oh, a keyboard, yes. You can hook up a keyboard, yes. Okay, I see what you're going for. On Humble, not GOG. It was on both for a while. But yes, I made a mention in my video that was on Humble and GOG. Because I bought one of these from GOG and it was the 25th anniversary edition. They might have updated them like the Steam versions did, which is unfortunate. But Humble Bundle has them still. Let's see here. It's all angry. Did you finish? Alright, right, successful, cool. Oh my gosh. It has like 700 partitions! Oh, so fun. Thanks, Linux. It's so angry. Alright, right successful. We're good. I like how that opened twice. Derp. Oh, so good. Thanks, Linux. You're a pal. Always so kind to me. Neo... No, what the... Oh, they got rid of all the Neo Geo games off of GOG? Did they really? They really did, didn't they? Interesting. Yeah, look at that. So they don't have Neo Geo games on GOG anymore. No, they still do. You just can't type in Neo Geo as a search parameter anymore. That's annoying. Let's see here. Yeah, they might have updated them to the new Steam versions. No, as of March 2022, or March 2nd, 2020, it's still using the old version. Yeah, as of 2020, they're still using the .emu releases, which is what you need. So, these should be good on GOG still. Yeah, the GOG one should still be good. As of last year, at least. Hard to say. Hard to say. They used to let you just type in Neo Geo. Like, that does suck. Like, that's a lot more complicated having to search for them individually. Whereas before, it just brought every single one up. That's too bad. Alright. Let this boot. Gaster Blaster. Yeah, so the custom firmware works, as you would expect. Wes S. Thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Appreciate you. You're on a genuine MVS anyway, so no need to fiddle with the system. I got all the OG games I need. I know, it's just fun. It's fun to be able to do it legally. I have an MVS as well. I'm actually in the process of trying to do Super Gun stuff for it. Finally. I've had an MVS for like years. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. We might actually be able to pull it off with this custom firmware like we want to. Maybe. Just maybe. We need to mess with the, we would need to mess with some, parameters, but that might actually work. Yeah, so we have access to the SD card. Yeah. Like, we only have access to the SD card stuff right now from the looks of it, but we might just maybe get this to work. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This might still all be SD card stuff, but maybe. Yeah, so SD card. I'm not looking for SD card. Hold on. Okay. Actually, we might be able to get... Yeah, we might be able to get this to work. You got the 2 Super Gun MVSs. Awesome machine. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I ended up buying an MVS 1C maybe 2 years ago for about $20. Confirmed to be working and all that stuff, supposedly. So it's like, alright, cool. I'll grab this just in case I ever want to do something with it. And the whole process, I just didn't want to mess with the power supplies, like, in all honesty. Like, I never wanted to mess with the power supplies aspect of it, so I just never did anything with it. But now, they came out with that Super Gun Lite that has its own included power supply that's really, like, small. So I decided to go for it, and we'll see how it works out. Just because it seems like it might finally be a bit more convenient for what I'm looking for. Yeah, so we can probably make this work. We even get a video player. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright. Interesting. This will require more exploring to figure out if I could get it to do what I want it to. I feel like it will. I feel like we can make this work. The whole problem comes down to if we can get access to dumping that system ROM. Okay. Let's, oh gosh, it's gonna pop up like 700 windows again when I put this back into the drive. Twitch is capitalizing on its female streamers so much that I literally just got a Tampax ad featuring female streamers. Oh gosh. Well, the problem with Twitch is that they are perfectly happy becoming Pornhub. And they're letting the softcore porn element run free and rampant at the moment. So, the titty streamers won. Twitch doesn't care, it makes them money. Then it doesn't care. They don't care if it makes them look like a bunch of losers. Whatever. Well, which partition would that be in? Let's see here. So we don't need that. Okay, so let me pull this back up. Giants are down 10-0. Oh gosh. Yeah, come back to Mass Effect. You'll have more fun. Okay, so they want to go back to the post in the original thread here for how to install it internally. So post 136? Yeah, 136. So Coanger's post. But yeah, so yeah, that's the whole thing. It all hinges on being able to get this older version of Laka that works. So like to even install the custom firmware internally, you need to have the older version of Laka. You put the new image in, so that way you can back up your original firmware and then override it with the custom firmware. But it still hinges on having that older Orange Pi build of Laka right here. Stream frozen? No, it doesn't look frozen. Might have had some drop frames momentarily. Can't if I turn on Halo. Well, I thought you'd just come back in here. Yeah, we'll turn Halo back on in a minute, because I don't think this project's going anywhere. Just reloaded. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so it looks like everything just hinges on finding that older version of Laka that still worked for the Retrocade. Because right there, that's what you want right here. Because you get that, and then you can put it on your PC and start tearing it apart. And that's how you get the games. Like, this is how I did it before. Oh well. Oh well. Screw it. I'll make a dedicated video for this one some point in the future. I don't want to... Like, I really don't want to waste more time on stream for this. Like, it's not gonna be enjoyable. Laka orange pie. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We could try this 2019 image I got. Or the 2.3 image. It's still newer than it's supposed to be, but it might work. Oh well. What up, C-Funk? You hopping on for Halo later, buddy? Yeah, like, I don't know. Screw it. Screw it. The 2019 is the custom firmware you use. Yep. Screw it. Alright, well. Oh well. Well, I don't even, we fixed the Retrocade. I mean, that's one positive out of this stream. The rest of it's just been a, and Roddy will be in there and that'd be a problem. Would it be a problem? Would it be a problem? Just change one line of the text file. Do we have access to that on the custom firmware?
Take a drink.
Take a drink. My Retrocade was broken when I first turned it on. It didn't power on, and then I had to open it up and like reattach things that somehow got too loose. Like, it made no sense. Oh well. I love how these files were made in 1979. Look at that, guys. Made in 1979. Oh, just the power button. Like, the power button got too loose from the motherboard, apparently. Like, I just went in and pushed down on everything, and it popped back up just fine. So, is what it is. Whatever. Like, the Retrocade is working again, so we can make this video. I'll just grind it offline to get it how I want it. Because I want the process to be a lot more simpler. That's a terrible way of saying it, but I mean, sometimes the process isn't simple. But I just need to familiarize myself with it enough that we can make a video about it that other people can follow if they want to. I mean, it's not hard to illegally download games, but it's definitely hard to get them legally. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Alright, well, we'll just call it there for this part of stream then. Like, we'll let this be what it is. It's experimentation, learning process, and some behind the scenes stuff for all of you to enjoy. Like, this is what goes into some of these videos. It's just hours of and then you get it. But yeah, we're gonna call it there for this part. So I'm gonna shut stream down for a few minutes, go to the bathroom and stuff, and then we're gonna be back on for some Halo. We're gonna do Halo night. So if anyone wants to hop in some Halo, feel free to. Maybe we can actually get some people to join this time. MCC, so you can play on PC or Xbox. Either one works. But we'll see you all back in a few minutes. So give me about 10-15 minutes, everybody, and we'll see you back for some Halo. All right. And then also big shout out to everyone that's followed today. Really appreciate every single one of you for coming in and hanging out. Like, you're all awesome. Which Halo? MCC. So Halo Reach through Halo 4 are available to us. But Wiz, thank you for that 13-month Twitch resub. Look at that magnificent beard. Oh, thank you. And then Brad, our Russian friend. Don Tony, thank you for those YouTube subs. Not Very Ram, thank you for that Twitch follow. Mom, thank you for the 200 stars. And then Black Viking Gaming, Dylan, Nikos, Ravi, thank you for the YouTube sub. I'm sorry. Wow, why can't I read? Big Tracy 2004, thank you for the YouTube sub. Siobhan, thank you so much for that $10 super chat again. You're all amazing for that ongoing support to let us keep doing what we do here. And then Wes, last but not least, thank you for that YouTube sub as well. The Chief. Gonna call your parents for a chat soon. I'll be joining later. All right, C-Funk. Like I said, I'll be hopping on in the next 10 to 15 minutes, and then just hop in when you're ready, buddy. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one, K-Lead. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Or K-Lied. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I do apologize. But yeah, we'll see you all back soon for some Halo. That way we can shoot away our problems. Anyway, we'll catch y'all soon.
Hey Siri, do you work for the FBI?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No.
Oh.